Well folks, having an absolute ball. It's getting pretty late in the day. We're going to head home pretty soon. It's hard to sort of explain this place. We wouldn't call it magical, but it's great to be up here in the high country on a beautiful day. The wind's dropping slowly. Hopefully tomorrow will be nice. Head up even higher in the high country. This is a magnificent river. Normally there's lots of big fish here. When I say big fish, half a kilo to a kilo. They're not here at the moment. Either they're up higher or down lower, not too sure. But there's a lot of small fish here and enough to keep us happy. It's been fun. Now, Brack is using a sinking line and he's getting down a lot deeper than me. Most of this water is a metre and a half. I'm fishing to about a metre. I'm using a floating fly line, a number 5. I think Brack's using a 6, so he's a little bit bigger and a bit heavier. For those in the know, you don't need a big heavy bit of gear to go in here. And look, Kamikaze has some wonderful fly gear. It does not cost you a fortune to get into fly fishing. Sure, you can throw a spinner around, and Kamikaze's got plenty of those as well, but it's fun to use the fly. Those big trout, or those trout that follow your lure in when you're spinning, these are the ones we catch all the time on the fly gear. They're happy to take a fly, and you'll probably notice we've been fishing cross current. Instead of that little dry fly landing neatly on the water and a fish coming up and slurping it down, this water's moving quite heavily. We're fishing across with sinking flies, little streamers that look like a little minnow, and the fish are hitting them quite aggressively. They're coming up and hitting them. For every one we hook up, we're seeing 10 that come up and have a go at the fly. But they're just small, that's the trouble. Any decent fish would just inhale it. They're just not here today. But next time they will be. Have a look at this little bit of film. Noel Barnaby and I fished up at Benambra a little while back on a friend of mine's place. The first fish, Noel was casting to it with a nymph. We probably should have had a dry, it was dingo. He got stuck on the bottom. I walked in over top of him and caught that fish, so that was fun. But with a lot of coaching from me, he caught the second one. He didn't need it. I should have been quiet. We had a great old time. Have a look at this little bit of footage. the day's just about finished for us. Like I say, the wind's dropped, but it's coming in late. This is the time when the big trout really feed, but unfortunately we've got to get home. So I hope you've enjoyed watching a catch and cook in this episode. To take us out, a little bit more of good old Australian salmon. They are in plague proportions here at the moment. We've been having an absolute ball. Literally 12, 13 casts, 12, 13 fish. It's like that. To take us out, a bit of Australian salmon. See you next week on Catch and Cook. Bye.